We got pork parmesan for $9.95. Baked ziti for $9.95. Eggplant lasagna for $9.95. Grilled shrimp carbonara. And one of my favorites coming up next, swordfish frau diavolo. Oh, it's good stuff.
Hey, I say this every time I come here, and I promise you it's the truth.
Did you have chicken parm last night?
I did not. I had a steak. I get a steak every time, and I'm telling you that they have the best steak at that restaurant. And that's what I wanted to say. You know, when Mark and his wife Estella came down here from New York, they had a dream, they had a goal, they had a vision. And they created it exactly what they wanted. They wanted it to look like a castle, and they didn't want to have a comedy club that serves food, and they didn't want to have a restaurant that does comedy. They wanted to have both, and they wanted the best of both worlds. And I promise you, they hit it right on. I say this every time I come here. I'm from New Orleans, and obviously you can tell by looking at me that I like to eat. And I'm telling you, I've tasted some.
Look at the camera up over here.
I've tasted some of the best food all over the world, and I give you my word that not just does Vasani have the best food for any comedy club, they have the best food of any restaurant. I'm serious. And they don't ask me to say that. I don't get paid any extra when I bring it up. Mark doesn't even, he gets a little bit embarrassed when I bring it up, but it's true. It is unbelievable.
Now, you've traveled around doing comedy for 20 years?
Over 20 years.
I know.
Almost 28 years.
I didn't want to date you.
It's all right, but I'm 52. I'm not ashamed of it.
All right.
I'm supposed to be 53, but I was held back a year. But anyway, I'm 52.
What did you do before you got into comedy?
I was a police officer.
Really? In New Orleans?
I was.
Really?
I was a narcotics agent.
Oh, my
In
goodness.
fact, the guy that I was talking about that was at the table last night, I was with the DEA task force in New Orleans, in narcotics, and he ran the DEA task force in New York. And probably about the same time, we never ran across each other back then, but
still,
that's what I did. Yes, sir.
Business.
I was a cool cop though, man. I never gave, probably 10 years, I probably gave 3 tickets. I'm
Really?
serious. Yeah, I was the nicest guy ever, man. I'd pull people over and mess with them.
Yeah, you and Michael Armstrong.
Yep, I'm serious, man.
Hey, you guys better slow down. There's another cop giving out speeding tickets.
Yeah, they run radar right around the corner. Y'all slow down.
Slow down. Yeah.
I'd pull over people and ask me if they got any weapons in their car. I'd give them mine if they didn't have one. I'm telling you, this is New Orleans, man. You gotta be loaded down when you come to New Orleans. I'll get me another when you take mine for today, buddy. Just drop it back off.
8:44 on a Thursday morning, Mutzie in town. You need to call for reservations. You may have to sit at the bar. You may have to sit at the side table. 629-9191. It's a full house Friday night and Saturday night. There are some seats, and if you just want to come out from dinner after hearing from what Mutzie's talking about, you may want to just go out to dinner, have dinner in the small dining room. Make it after 8 o'clock because the show starts at 8:30, and most of the people that will be going in the main dining room will have already gone in there.
That's right.
But at the 11 o'clock show, they'll be serving dinner. You can go in and have dinner around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and be ready for the doors to open at 10:30 when they do. 629-9191. It is amazing.
It is. It's a great time, and Roger Keese is working, doing the show with me as well. And we've worked together for years, and he's a really funny guy. I'm telling you, this is a great week. You know, everybody's happy. Everybody. I said it from the stage last night. I wish every day could be, 2 weeks before Christmas. I know that some people think of it as a hectic thing where they have to do all their shopping and stuff like that. But I look at it as everybody's in a good mood. When somebody cuts you off in traffic, you're not quite as mad at them. Other people hold doors open for you. You go ahead, buddy. You go ahead. It's a great time, and everyone that was at the show last night, and I'm sure it will be like that tonight and tomorrow. Everyone comes out to laugh, and there's not a bad seat in the house. The lighting's great. The sound's great. Stage is awesome. If you haven't been to Vasani, you are really missing out on the best night. It could be the best night of the year for you. Really, seriously. Not just week. Even if you just come next week. If you don't come and see me, if you come and see next week, Tammy Pascatelli's coming next week.
Yeah.
And so she's really, really funny. And so I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying if you haven't been to Vasani, you need to do yourself and your family a favor.
But call for reservations. You cannot walk in. So many people come down here, they think it's slow. It's not slow. The sun
it's not slow.
is mom. And you need to get
It's a big place, too. It can hold some people.
629-9191.